Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan. If you're tuning in for the first time, we're hanging out here at the pumpkin farm just outside of West Hill. I hear a zombie lurking around outside, probably going to greet us at the door. Run away. Anybody else? I think we're good. So the only problem about being AFK out here in the fields is that it's very dark outside of the immediate area. Get a lot of mobs. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday so far. This is the second time that I've been on mic this Saturday. We started off the day with the Minecraft Hangout for the Spawn Chunks community, and that's a private hangout that we do in our Discord for folks that support that podcast. Good to see a lot of cool builds. Some people using some of the new 1.21 blocks, a lot of copper grates in builds. That was really fun. Ginger the Lily resubscribing 50 months, the big 5-0. You have indeed been around a while. You have indeed been around a while. That's amazing. Thank you so much. So our inventory is still full of stuff from last time, which was putting the final touches on this wall. And we got around to, I think, here. And then we kind of trailed off. So I want to pick up where we left off and continue around the corner here. Obviously, this is going to take a while. But the good news is that we've already got a pallet. Do you smell a rotting pumpkin? Yeah, it's right over here. Right there. No thanks. No thanks. Do I have all of the things I need? I think I do. One thing I want to do though is I want to put some of this stuff away. Because we're going to need to get in here. Don't remember where that goes. There, I think. And I guess I can remove these. This was just a sample that we did. Probably turn off the shaders too. Definitely need more vines. More grass. Probably okay for ferns. Oh, I remember what I wanted to get. I wanted to get some azalea. I think we have most of the things that we want. I think we're good. So really it's just a matter of continuing on this idea and breaking some stuff down, making it look a little bit broken here and there. Like we can probably do some mossy cobble here, so we'll just dive right back in. The problem with this, of course, is that you have to switch things in your inventory so often. Also have to figure out where I'm going to put another bush. Probably right there. Probably don't need the axe right now. So I don't want to copy what's going on. I want to kind of make its own impression, kind of do unique stuff whenever we can. I feel like that would be a good spot to have something fall down in like there, and then maybe something like that would make sense. That looks okay. I wonder if this would look better as tough. Yeah. Blends in a little bit better with the green, I think. So it's gonna be hard to get a beat on this where I've got all the shulkers in the way, but I'm gonna try and add a little bit of texture along here too. It's pretty good. Oh, you see that through the bush. Hold on. Put that here. Yeah, that works. I do a lot of pick block because I find it a lot easier on the eyes. I think it looks pretty good. Could use some grass in here maybe. Yeah. Then we go back to the top, and we're going to be viewing it mostly from over here. You really can't see it. So I guess we'll have to go over here a little bit. And I feel like right about here, I'd want it to drop down a bit. That makes sense. We've got this issue where this is kind of like a retaining wall, where this one is more of a boundary wall. And so you can break this one down and have it look pretty cool and really like broken away. But then on the other side, it's difficult to do because then it looks like the dirt isn't held back. That's okay. I think that's fine. Maybe if we added some mossy bits here too. Yeah, it's a lot faster to pick block. I agree. Once you get things going, SweetSandi, it's a lot faster. Careful not to ruin my crops. Yeah, trying to keep it simple. Don't overdo it. I think I like that. That seems to work. There's definitely times I wish we had leaf block slabs. For sure. Anyone seen the Minecraft monthly video yet? No, I don't watch them. I mean, I do fast forward through them mostly. I find them really cringy and hard to watch. I mean, I understand I'm not the target audience, but still I find it pretty rough. I think that's one of the downsides of being an adult fan of this game, is that some of the content that's generated officially is definitely aimed at younger audiences, whereas a lot of times what I end up doing when news like that comes out is that I want to wait until someone like Exumavoid makes a video on it, right? Because then you're going to get a slightly better take. Or I shouldn't say better, a slightly more relevant take to you as an adult, right? There was one over here I wanted to replace too. Right. Just gives that little bit of a shift. It's darker. I find I like it better. I think I like that. Yeah. Glad to see that bundles will likely be out of experimental, but didn't change much. You've been using them in Java the whole time. Oh, so bundles are coming? Is that what news we'll have perhaps on Monday? Happy Saturday, Cosmic. Thanks for the well wishes. Hope you have a good Saturday too. Oh, I like that. Maybe we'll do all that there. Seems like a good spot to maybe have it break down a little bit. Maybe we'll flip those. If you're wondering, I just kind of do this randomly and then I sort it out later. Try to make it blend into the landscape a little bit here and there. Sometimes you can use these highlights to draw attention to things that you like. Although here, it might be better to have more mossy stuff going on. It's too bad we can't put moss on top of slabs. I really haven't been doing much for ferns. Maybe we should try to work some ferns in here too. That might actually look better as a... Nope. I think it was good as grass. Maybe we'll switch these. Nope. Worth a shot. I guess I should double check to see what these look like from the top too. Yeah, looks good. Happy with that. Of course, we've got this bush thing in the way, so really not a lot going on there. This kind of stuff is also practical. Like here, you can't actually jump up to get over the wall, but if for whatever reason, as you're building, you know, if you put in these little crumbled bits, then you can get up there a lot easier, which is nice. I think I like a wall there better rather than a pressure plate. Oh, that reminds me. I didn't grab any walls. I guess I don't need the roots right now. What else am I not using? Guess. Go. Trying to think about any places along here that it could be cool to have a wall. I was thinking this could be a good spot to have something like this. Can I get away with something lower there? Probably. So let's take this out here. Section is in real rough shape. But here we could maybe beef it up a little bit. So much of this I find hinges on making changes to the grass as well. Hey, GrandpaCrafter, good to see you. Turing79, welcome in. Davy Boy, yeah, Minecraft Dungeons was alright. I liked it as an Xbox game. I had fun playing on PC with Pixorus and Exumavoid, but my solo play on and actually multiplayer, coach co-op multiplayer on Minecraft Dungeons on Xbox was pretty fun, gotta say. I find that a little bit of texture change helps a bit. Actually, let's go with a brick there. Lava pizza. That sounds terrible. That sounds like the kind of pizza that burns the roof of your mouth and ruins the rest of your day. Great username, but wow. Trauma. We gotta think about that path too. I feel like it's missing something over here. I guess I really haven't done much for grass. That's probably what it is. I really wish I could put grass on that. But welcome in, Lava Pizza. I am, of course, just teasing. 100 bits from MindTripMedia. Thanks so much for the support and the lurk. A hype train is close, says Twitch. If you'd like to participate or get that going, it's 100 bits, a gift sub, or a tier 1 sub. And hey, look, Cosmic Dancer gifted a tier 1 sub to Elkhorn for 54 months. For what? For what now? No. Streamlabs is giving me misinformation. The 12-month gift sub, courtesy of Cosmic Dancer, has entered the 10th month. But that is the 54th month of subscription for Elkhorn 95. Thank you, Twitch, for being so helpful. Ah. Lava Pizza has devolved the chat into the pineapple or no pineapple on pizza conversation. The best kind of pizza is the pizza that you like, and if no one else likes it, that's just more for you. Although Abe has been pulled from the lurk to say that pineapple is just fine on pizza as long as there's ham. I am not a fan of pineapple on pizza. I will never choose pineapple on pizza. But if someone said, here is a free slice of Hawaiian pizza, free pizza is free pizza. I'm going to eat it. I think a lot of it depends on how hungry I am too. And I'm telling you now, I can eat a lot of pizza. Like a lot. Don't know if I like that there. Maybe we'll try a fern. Yeah, that looks better. D51 Red, hello, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Abe, also thanks for the follow. Abe, how am I almost 3K points and not followed yet? Well, you fixed that now. And we are officially in a hype train. Thanks to 100 bits from GrandpaCrafter. GrandpaCrafter, thank you ever so much. I was thinking about you yesterday, GrandpaCrafter. I had to take care of some behind the scenes podcasting stuff, so I did not do a Lego stream, but I really need to sit down and figure out what I'm going to do with the Lego set that you sent in, how I'm going to organize it, and how I'm going to actually do the streams, because it's going to be different than, of course, the official Lego sets. For folks that don't know, I'll give a shout out and thank you again here live. One of the things that I have now in my possession is a custom designed Lego set by GrandpaCrafter. And get this, it's the main gate of West Hill. Like this whole thing right here with a different top is the Lego set. So on Fridays for the next little while, that's what we're going to be building is this section right there. It's very cool. If you go back, I don't remember what VOD it is. If somebody knows, please go ahead and link it in chat. But if you go to Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube, then I unboxed it. I think either the day that I started the TIE Interceptor or close to it. It would be in the descriptions and it would be in the TIE Interceptor series for sure. MindTripMedia gifted a sub that went to Poodle Pirate, another great username. K the River Cat, 300 bits. Thanks ever so much. That takes the hype train to the next level. Amazing. Thank you so much. Have I missed anybody? Ginger the Lily gifted a tier 1 sub to Useless Rogue. Amazing. Thanks so much, Ginger. Useless Rogue, if you or anybody else in chat has received a gift sub, make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch. You can join the Joel Duggan Discord now that you have a sub here on Twitch. SweetSandi jumping in there with 100 bits. Thanks ever so much. We're into a level 2 hype train. A little over 4 minutes left. I'm getting carried away here at the grass. I haven't finished the wall. guess we'll go with mossy. Now here's probably a good opportunity to work in some layers here. So this might actually end up being more stone. Sure. No, maybe not that. It was the third VOD in the Interceptor playlist. Thanks very much, SweetSandi. I really appreciate that. So yeah, so VOD number 3 for the Interceptor playlist. Whenever I do Lego streams, there are 2 playlists. The first playlist is like all the 2024 Lego that we've built so far, which really hasn't been much. I did more in 2023. And then each set, whether it's 6 weeks, 5 weeks, 3 weeks, will have its own playlist underneath that as well. But the third VOD in the Interceptor playlist, you'll see the unboxing of the West Hill main gate set that was designed by GrandpaCrafter and wonderfully gifted by GrandpaCrafter. 1 minute left on that level 2 hype train, if anybody wants to jump in. If you're looking to join the Discord, but Twitch isn't your thing, you can always check out the Patreon as well. Patreon's a great way to support your favorite creators, and it's the cheapest way, most affordable way. I shouldn't say cheapest. It's the most affordable way to get into the Discord and support me as a streamer. It's $2 a month. It's cheaper than a coffee. And it goes a long way to keep me streaming because it's a very consistent way to support me because it auto renews. You don't have to worry about coming back and figuring things out and resubbing every month. Just an auto thing that happens. Another opportunity to get some depth going on here, which is nice. Might be worth having a bush going all the way up there too. That feels a little symmetrical, but I think we can make it work. Didn't really get a chance to work in any deep slate this time around. Level 1 hype train. Everybody that participated should have an emote. Thanks ever so much for jumping in on that. So this is why I wanted to do this bush here, because I think we can probably have this sneak over the wall. So we'll replace these. I haven't been using the vines at all. Whoops. I just realized. I need to go back and fix that. Shane Palis. Pallies? Thanks very much for the sub. Not the sub, the follow. Appreciate it. I mean, sub if you want to, but Thanks very much. Yep. I find that these work better with the azalea sometimes. Nope. I guess I didn't need it as much. No, sometimes things just look better that way. Yeah, I'll leave it that way. Now here, I do feel like we can probably use some of this. Here we'll do just a complete shift on that. So we have to go up a little bit too, I think. Let's go bricks. And I guess we'll do another brick there. B-Man Hill, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. And you get a nice community to share Minecraft and Lego builds with. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's one of the benefits of joining the Discord for sure. Oh, you know what? We need to empty this. This is a little bit much right now. What else do I need to get rid of here? Don't need the stone. I haven't been using the muddy mangrove roots. Keep the walls for now. I haven't been using the deep slate, but I might need that. But I need to, this grass box needs emptying. So for folks that haven't been around very long, I have a storage underneath the main keep, which is in the basement there. But I also created a new storage system to move everything to just manual. It's just bulk stuff. But when you've got a project that's this large, you end up with just a ton of grass and stone and cobble and everything. And we decided to put it in the crypt underneath the graveyard. Guess I should have done this the other way around, but anyway, we'll just do it this way. It's not going to take very long. Whoops. I'll leave 2 just in case I need them. Cool. B-Man Hill, thanks for the 100 bits. That's amazing. Appreciate it. Really like the way that this is looking. Got a very different vibe. Let's see if we've missed anything along here. I think it looks pretty good. The grass feels a little formulaic. Not a fan of this one. Maybe we'll do a bigger patch there. I find this kind of stuff always very tricky. You don't want to hide all the detail that you just worked in. To here, maybe we can do a stair. Yeah. All right, so now we can start to do this wall, and this one isn't a retaining wall. This is just the same thing we have over here, so we can probably get a little bit more variety going on. Now I got to keep in mind that this is something that will be definitely seen because we've got the path that's going to go in next to it. Am I out of mossy brick? No. So there's going to be a path that comes through here. I wonder if I should put that in. Maybe I should put that in. We'll just rough it in with coarse dirt. Justin Tunes, good morning, good morning. Yeah, I've taken the music out of the streams. I know that I could. I was getting a lot of copyright stuff, which is crap because I was using copyright-free music. But what happens is somebody else uses copyright-free music on YouTube, and then they copyright their video, and then YouTube thinks that they own the copyright to everything in that video. And it is an endless deluge of admin crap that you have to deal with. I now know more about OBS and Twitch where you can separate the tracks, and so you'll have music while you're streaming, but then there's no music in the actual VOD. So I probably won't return to that. To having music in the stream. I kind of like having no music. I think it's kind of healthy for people to learn how to be in silence. Maybe, no, not that one. Maybe this one will be dirt. Whoops. Not so sure about this path. Feels kind of straight. Don't think that's what I was going for. I think that made it more straight. It's going to be tough on this scale to make it look the way that I want. Looks okay. Whoops. Now this is going to be the tricky part. That feels a little bit strange. That's a little bit better. Yeah, sure. Whoops. Oh, I'm out of moss. I was like, what's going on? We've got some quality of life mods. If you do bang Joel's mods in chat, I think you'll get a link to a spreadsheet. It'll tell you everything that we're doing. It's all meant to be in the spirit of vanilla. But for performance, we have a number of things. Yeah, vanilla plus. I just think about it like Hermitcraft. Same sort of idea. Just too much crap in my inventory. Not fun. Sure, I like that. So it's not as straight. It still has some weird spots on it. There's a spot here somewhere that feels very straight. Back here. Right. How to make this feel less straight here. That might work better as a different texture, so we'll leave it there for now. I'll worry about the rest of this at a different time. I want to focus on the top level here. Now that's going to feel like a very straight section too. I think we might have to curve it this way. Stream is at 1 hour. Time for a break, says SweetSandi. Thank you for the reminder. I got caught up in what I was doing. For folks that are new to the stream, I do take a break about once an hour. Gives me a chance to reheat my coffee. Grab a snack maybe, although I'm pretty full of pancakes right now, so don't need a snack. But if you do, it's a good chance to go get one. Also, feel free to grab a friend. We are trying to grow the stream always. And if you can recommend the stream to somebody else, I would really appreciate it. I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. Dad from Bears has been busy with life. Popped in to say my wife and I really enjoyed the 300th episode of the Spawn Chunks. That's awesome. Thanks very much. You learned a lot. Well, I'm glad. For folks that don't know, when we did the 300th episode of the Spawn Chunks, we decided to switch to video. So we now do video on all of the Spawn Chunks podcasts. And to celebrate 300, we did an all Q&A episode, in addition to some pretty big news from Mojang. So it ended up being about 3 hours of a little bit of Minecraft news off the top, and then Johnny and I basically going on for another 2 hours answering listener questions. And it wasn't all about Minecraft. A lot of it was about content creation, art, podcasting, that kind of stuff. It was pretty cool. Pretty fun. Yeah, this is going to require, I think, digging into the cliff a bit more. So we may have to be a little bit more, I guess, intentional here. Oh, we'll get there. Not too bad. Decent first draft. I think I'll leave it there for now. I've done shorelines before. I just have to go refresh my mind as to how I did them. Yeah, I think once we get some bush foliage happening in there, I think it'll be a very cool winding path. I think it'll be clear once we fill in a little bit more through here. Yeah. Not bad. This is kind of straight, so you might have to mess around with that a little bit more. Feels pretty good to go up. That might be a problem there. But I'm glad people got some information out of that episode 300. Have people been watching the videos? Like, I know that a lot of people in my chat already are listening to the Spawn Chunks, but have you been watching the Spawn Chunks on YouTube at all? I'd be curious to hear some feedback about what you think about the video format now that we're in it. Yeah, so roughed in the path. Now I can kind of finish up the wall here. One thing I find very helpful is that when you're designing an area, if you know there's going to be something on this side of the area, build this first, and then you'll be able to sandwich the two. Filling this in is a lot easier when you know what's happening here. I don't think I need to change anything. It's a little odd. Yeah, this feels like it needs to be brown. It's a little bit better. That feels smoother. So after, I find that these kind of things, you have to walk up and down them about 100 times before you really get a vibe for it. All right, I don't need this much cobblestone. That's for sure. I think we can put the dirt away too. It's a little bit more wiggle room. Turing79 says, I'm a bit behind with the spawn chunks and Minecraft survival guide at the moment. Need to get caught up. Well, you have a good chance to get caught up on the survival guide because Johnny's going away on a trip. His brother-in-law is getting married. So he and his partner are traveling to the US. And so he's going to be off the show. I've got to find some guests to fill in for Johnny while he's gone. We have a short list of people that have been on the show before, and we think would make a good match for a stand-in. I don't know if I want to do a bush there. Yeah, grass is better. Now on the other side, I had not done anything at the back of the pond because I was waiting to see what I wanted to do with that wall. I feel like we need to do some greenery here. Like I feel there needs to be some bushes happening here. Maybe even a fern. Yeah, because we need to create something of a different color between the wall and the bridge behind it, right? So immediately this starts to separate the two, right? So I think we need to do a lot more of that. Maybe not here. The other thing is that should it be same green that we're using for the azalea, or should it be more of that? I think I might want to try the darker one. I almost wonder whether we should put a small gate here, but I guess there's nowhere to go, so that doesn't really matter. Find when there's bushes, it's a good opportunity to put down some tuff. Oh wow, that's a rough spot. Do I want to cover that whole wall? Maybe I do. Yeah, I think that looks all right. I think maybe here we can get away with some more bush stuff happening. Yeah. If we want to do both of those. I don't want to waterlog more of this stuff, so we're going to do, I think maybe that there. Whoops. I think maybe we'll do concrete powder in here. Can't do it next to the water, of course. Here we can probably fit an azalea tree, sapling rather. Looks pretty good. It's a little bit boring through here, but we might be able to spice this up a bit. I think maybe we'll put the rock there. Or maybe here. Yeah. Yeah, I've not forgotten about the vines. They're kind of in the back of my mind. Got one there. I also wanted to get the walls in too. I feel like we can do... Yeah, that felt a little bit chunky before. I just wanted to have that layered feel, you know? The sun keeps on going down. Cameron, hello, welcome in. Yeah, I think I might actually try the mangrove leaves. Oh, hello, Lola. Welcome back. No surprise that the pumpkin farm is looking incredible. 100% worth the time spent. Thanks very much. I really appreciate that. I'm pretty happy with it too. For folks that haven't checked it out, I really like the way that this has come together. So right now we're working down here on this last section of wall along here. It's almost done. It feels pretty seamless. It doesn't feel like it's been left untouched. I think it's just that at this level, the player level, there's some details I want to put in. And then from above, that path is looking okay. It's not bad. This is where things get tricky because you don't want to encroach on the path too much. I find putting in little highlights helps too. Feels pretty good. Problem with the vines, of course, is that I've got a lot of places that are filled with pressure plates or buttons, and then you can't put the vines down. See, like right there? Actually, that could probably be concrete. Oh, no. That's not the vibe I want. I wonder if this would be good as a bush. Yeah, I feel like that works pretty well. There's a button there. Yeah, it feels pretty walkable. This sort of feels empty. I kind of wonder whether this would be better off. Oops. That's grass. Yeah. I think I need to see something there from this side. It's not that the vine looked bad, it's just that it wasn't quite what I wanted. Oh, too much the same. Maybe we do a fern here? Nope. Aka Brandon, thanks very much for the follow. And Zach TW, again, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Saw the mini blocks in the YouTube VOD a few days ago and 100% made my day. Yeah, I saw that, Squealed. I think I commented back. Or maybe I haven't had a chance to get back to you, but glad you found it. I think that's done. I might need an extra block in there. Yeah. definitely need more stuff happening in here. I kind of wonder whether I can try bringing in a couple of these. I think we want to mix it up a little bit. I don't know. Maybe we should just do the whole thing as mangrove. That one can stay azalea. It's not quite as interesting. I feel like this needs to be acacia. Do I want to go into a double high here, maybe? Actually, yeah, maybe. Maybe I do. Oh no, that seems like a lot. Looks good from the outside, from the inside. It's a lot. So now, what do I put down through here? Maybe we switch back to some azalea in between. I think that mostly works. I don't know about these vines. I think I'd rather have a moss carpet there. Yeah. I think that works pretty well. Been a rare occurrence this week. Got back from the Origins Game Fair, and the time difference took a while to adjust to get back from. Oh yeah, yeah. Time travel, time zones. Always a pain. I've never really traveled that far. I think the biggest time zone difference I've ever done has been like 3 or 4 hours. I think 3. Most frequently 3, because I traveled to Utah a fair bit a few years ago. Back and forth for podcasting conventions and stuff, but it was a bit to get used to. Because like, I'd have to get up at 5 a.m. to get on a 7 a.m. flight. Travel all day. You'd get there at 6 and be meeting friends for dinner, but it's really like 9 p.m. for you. And so you're trying to not nod off to sleep at the dinner table. I found that was really challenging. Yeah, I mean, it's not the most interesting thing, but I don't think that's necessarily... That's not what you're looking at when you're here. I think you're looking mostly in this area. I feel like that looks pretty good. Let's go up here and see what this looks like coming down the hill now that it's all done. Weirdly, I feel like I run even when I don't want to in Minecraft. Something's been up lately. You start to see the pumpkins come in. It's a nice, colorful reveal. It feels strange because there's so much nothing right there. And obviously that's where our shulker boxes are. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. There's not a lot of separation happening over here. Might try to put in like a blade of grass or something. Yeah, it helps just a little bit, right? Just enough to make that stand out more. And then of course we'll do some texturing along here. That was a flying squid. I was like, what was going on there? I thought that was fixed. Pretty good. Everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. It's definitely lopsided. Like, you definitely have a lot more going on color-wise down there than we do up here. I might have to try to put an actual pumpkin that isn't rotting away in the compost pile, maybe. Very cool. SweetSandi with 100 cosmic bits. Yeah, yeah. If anybody is wondering, the leaf blocks, the cherry leaves are a prank from Cosmic. They're everywhere. Squeal at the Pink Panther theme. That is pretty funny. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think that it looks really good from this angle. And we've got some layers. It does get very brown and green over here. Yeah, like if I was to put a pumpkin over here, I'm not sure where I would put it. Oh, to breathe free again. With an inventory you can actually work with. If I was to put a pumpkin over there, how would I do it? Oops. I guess maybe here? They don't look very rotten though. It does help. It does help with the color balance. Like it's just a little bit of orange in that area. Maybe what I need to do is put like a melon and a pumpkin there. Similar to how Pixel Riffs in real life had a pumpkin seed grow in his compost pile or something by accident. I think it would be cool to try and have something like that happen. Maybe I'll do one pumpkin in a bush. Oh, I did bring the right. Chimp8, welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. Whoops. No, I think it was maybe better with the two pumpkins there. It definitely needs some green separating them, that's for sure. I'm not sure if that takes away from this little rotting pumpkin or not. Oh, you know what I should do? Maybe I should put a mini pumpkin there. This may or may not work. I think that almost helps with the kind of identifying what that copper block is supposed to represent. I don't want it to be at the exact same angle though. Maybe what I need to do is use an armor stand. It's just a little bit too big. No, not pressure plates. Whoops. Not the first time I've done that. TinMyren subscribing at tier 1, 20 months, the big 20. Thanks ever so much, TinMyren. Appreciate the support. Oh, you're welcome, Chimp. I think you will find this to be generally a pretty welcoming community, which I really appreciate. I think that I don't get the opportunity quite often enough to say how much I really appreciate how lovely and welcoming all the people in my community are to new members in Twitch chat, to new members in the Discord. It's really cool, and it makes my job easy. You know. Oh, maybe we don't want to do this. I wanted that to be bigger, but maybe not. If it goes into the hand, is it full size? No. Rotation, let's do 15. I feel like that's probably good. But now I feel like this is too much. Yeah, I think that helps. It's really subtle. And you really can only see it a little bit. But I think it helps. I try to think about these builds from every angle. No problem, TinMyren. Thanks again for the lurk, and thanks again for the sub. That's amazing. Really appreciate it. We've had this conversation before. If anybody in my chat doesn't know what a lurk is, that's when you hang out and watch a streamer, air quotes, watch, because you can't really participate in chat. So maybe I'm on in the background while you're doing dishes or hanging out with the kids or walking the dog and you're just listening, whatever it is. But the fact that you're tuning in really helps me because it means that Twitch sees that more people are tuning into the stream. So even if you can't participate in chat, I like to think that my Twitch stream is a pretty good second monitor stream, so people can like do work, you know, do whatever they want, and then and still tune in and chime in if and when they want to. Cool. I think we're done with the pumpkin farm. Fantastic. I don't think we've missed anything. I do feel like there maybe needs to be a path there. The fact that there isn't is a little bit strange. Thank you, SweetSandi. Appreciate the heads up. We still have other things to do in this area, like the texture on this path, but I think I want to put in the other farms before I do the final path texture. So for now, what I'll do is I'll put everything away and we can remove the shulker island. And then we'll bring out just what we need. We're doing the path tomorrow. I don't even know if we can fit all this in one go. Probably not. Probably not. Be nice to get some screenshots of this without any shulkers hecking around. Oh, we're out. How do I want to do this? Which farm is next? I think the broken down farm. You know what? If I can get myself updated to 1.21 in the next week, then I'll probably come back in here and do this. I think I could use a break from doing the farms. I feel like decorating in here would be cool. That's probably what we're gonna do next. I'm not sure what else was out there. The wool goes in here. Wool box, clay, cut stone. Grass, dirt. Did they go there? Maybe. Andesite, stone, stone bricks, cut stone, gravel, dripstone. This is all down here, I think. Concrete box, that goes in here. Some of these don't have the labels on them, and I'm starting to really miss that. Coarse dirt, moss, basalt, and stone mini blocks. Salt, stone mini blocks, bone meal, green bin, and now we go get the rest. Yeah, the tough blocks are something I'm looking forward to using in the basement of the keep. I think that the new tough palette could work quite well down there, because I'm not going to have to blend them in with anything else. There's a lot of hard lines, so that should be good there. Where did my tables and chairs thing go? You put it on the wall in the keep? Oh, I did like some tough over here, yeah. But I mean like the tough bricks. I feel like working in some of this. I think we could probably pull some of this around, but then we could make it more structurally sound in here with actual tough bricks and the different tough textures and designs and things. I think that some of these things across here, these structures here, we could either leave them in and have the tough be the ceiling, or vice versa. Have the tough be the darker parts. I haven't really decided yet. Oh yes, all the flowers and stuff. These two things can go in here. This can go here. Mud box. I think that was over here somewhere. This is just empty, I think. And satchel. That's full of crap. Okay. I'll sort that out next time. Yeah, I realized as soon as I said it, I was like, I couldn't remember what symbol I had on the front of the tables and chairs box. But now that I get it. Always really pretty in the morning around here. I really like the way that these shaders handle the sunlight. Well, that is the pumpkin farm along the West Road, all finished. As I mentioned, we'll still have to do the textures on this farm road here, the one that goes in between the farms. There's still another 2, I think, homesteads to go in this area. One here with the bees, and then another one here that's going to be abandoned. And I'm not sure what we're going to do with that hill. Maybe we'll just have overgrown stuff happening there. And obviously we still have to do the path that's over here. But I think it looks pretty good. When can I move in, SweetSandi? That's very sweet of you. Thank you. The build is done, Justin Tunes. So we'll finish the texture in this as a separate project, I think. I'm going to come back to this. Because this is going to involve whatever happens on this hill. So like there's a few things that I think have to happen at the same time. But the pumpkin farm itself, I think looks pretty good. With the added touch of some pumpkins over by the compost pile. I help bring in some orange. They're in shadow right now, so you don't really see them that much. But the wall is all decorated all the way around. Very mossy. Trying to look at this for the most part from a player perspective. But I feel like this feels pretty good coming in here. I like the details of the axe. I like this too, the trails for the pumpkin cart. That works. And of course we finished off the inside here today because we finished off the wall. So all that wall is now done. I do think I like the mangrove better than the azalea there. Good to have a mix. And then we added in a couple more pumpkins over by the compost pile and a little bit more greenery. Helps balance that out, I think, with the rest of the orange in the area. Helps balance out the orange in the tulips too. Plus the carrots. And of course, over the last week or so, we finished up this back gate. And today we did all of the wall along here. I feel like some of this grass is a little bit reaching, but again, I can't really think too much about this because I don't know what's happening here. So until I know what's happening here, I'm not too worried about what's happening along here. I'm not overly worried about like this area because like we need to know what's happening in this larger section, right? So don't know quite yet what's happening with this. If this building is going to stay here, don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That is where I'm going to sign off for the day. I'm going to send you along to somebody else playing Minecraft. I think Elkhorn was live. Let me just double check. Zero's minimap is the mod that I use for the minimap and the main map. It's also the... let's do Elkhorn. Elkhorn is a fantastic member of this community. Pushing for 900 advancements currently in Minecraft. I think you'll have a very good time with Elkhorn. They're obviously working on, I think it's the... I can't remember the name of the server. Gold Rush? Gold Rush SMP. It's for charity. Raising money for Gamers Outreach. So if you want to stick around, you'll of course get to hang out with Elkhorn, who is the mighty Elkhorn, as some people know in my chat. Fantastic moderator and good member of this community. You can check out things like the Spawn Chunks podcast and the Citadel Cafe podcasts. Both of them are on YouTube. You can also get them wherever you get your favorite podcasts. The Spawn Chunks has a video component. You can watch Johnny and I talk every week if you want to do that. The Citadel Cafe, I don't think my Nightbot has been updated, but the Citadel Cafe has a brand new episode out yesterday, episode 481, where I talk about the Acolyte premiere, and Steven talks about the Furiosa Mad Max Saga movie. So if you've seen any of those and you want to check that out, we kept spoiler free, so even if you haven't seen them, you might enjoy the conversation, but I think you'll have a good time. You can, of course, follow on social media, Joel Duggan, very easy to find. And last but not least, check out Patreon. It's one of the best ways to support me as a creator. It's less than a cup of coffee a month. It's only $2. You get access to the Discord, and you help me stream more often. I really appreciate it. Y'all are awesome, and I'll see you back here tomorrow at 1 o'clock Atlantic. That's UTC minus 4 hours. Bye for now.